Hello and welcome to my Friday. We're out shopping. Austin and I have been dividing our shopping up on our busy days. He does Costco, I do Depot. We divide and conquer. We split the time in half. It works out pretty good. Looking forward to the weekend, and not because I'm like, oh, the weekend, I can't wait for a break. I need to just, stop working. No, like the work from home day definitely breaks that up. Not to mention the day out and doing sales. Between doing those 2 days, totally breaks up my week and totally I'm good. I'm looking forward to the weekend because I want to go hiking. Like, it just rained. It rained yesterday, it rained last night, which means the desert is going to be smelling amazing. And I'm really excited to get out there and hike. We're going to check out Skyline Park for the first time, do some hiking over there. And also coming off of that last hiking vlog, I can't wait to get back out there because I feel like the desert is such an awesome backdrop. Specifically for me, because I live in Arizona and I'm so close to the desert. The desert's such a special place for me. Literally, that's where I want my ashes to be spread. I've talked about this before. We'll talk about it again for those who might be new. But when I die, I want to be cremated and I want my ashes spread in the Arizona desert. Literally strap my ass to the back of a dirt bike, have someone right out in the middle of the desert and rip the cord and just let my ashes just fly out in the desert. That is what my final resting place to be. So yeah, getting out in the desert and hiking, one, just because I enjoy the hiking. That's like I said, that's my therapy, man. That's my jam right now. But also to vlog, to set up the camera and vlog. I really enjoyed the last couple of vlogs where I set the camera up and walked in the frame, walked out of the frame. Just makes it more cinematic, and that Osmo 3 lets me do that with the wireless microphone, with the face tracking, all that. So more of that is going to be the new style moving forward, as often as I can. But obviously that's only when I'm able to set the camera up and plan my shot and have that camera with me. I don't have that camera with me when I'm at work. I have too many things in my pockets as it is. I don't have any room for a freaking camera. I don't want to have to worry about the camera and breaking it and and any of that stuff. So I don't bring it with me when I'm at work. So it's only the days that I'm able to vlog after work. Aside from that, we got a salsa festival going on tomorrow that we're going to. I don't know exactly who is coming, but I believe Sierra will be coming. Maybe her boyfriend Jacob. Maybe the Bevos. Not sure yet, but for sure, Tiffany and I will be going to it. So stay tuned. You will have a food festival vlog coming up this weekend. Hello, and welcome to the second half of my Friday. It's been a long day. I don't remember what I said in the first half. Shopping, I remember that. Vlogging in the car. I said how I wanted to get a hike in today for vlog content. So I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you. No, I love this stuff. But it's gonna be a short one today because I do want to get back to the house and do a live stream because I didn't really post a vlog. Not really. I did post a video, but it was more just like a 2-minute check-in. Hey, how's it going? How was your day? So I'll take this opportunity right now to ask you, how was your day? Anything exciting? Anything happened that was unexpected but was good? Any bad news? Anything you want to share? Let me know. Let us all know. It's not even just me. You're letting the whole community know. You're letting the whole Clintus clan know. Because community matters. We're a big community. We need to get back to that community vibe here on YouTube. And it starts with one comment. So as I said in one of the previous vlogs, this camera has really sparked some creativity with me. Just the ability to something as simple as what I'm doing right now. Have a wireless microphone on me, be at a frame or far away in the frame, and get this shot. Now it's like I'm looking for an excuse to do it. Obviously I don't want to overdo it, but for something like this, where I'm hiking, it just takes me an extra 30 seconds, 60 seconds to set up the shot. And what's funny is, it's something that in the past I used to, say, well, it's just not me. And right now it's just new. Right now it's somewhat exciting, Will it be something I do forever? Probably not. I don't do anything forever, but at least, you know, it's making more enjoyable videos because it's not just the static me in the frame the whole time. You know, and again, it kind of forces me to think out the box and try some stuff, try something new. When I think about this vlogging and what I'm doing, I can't help but think about, you know, Casey Neistat, obviously. And for him, he's got New York as his backdrop. Infinite number, unlimited number. Is infinite? Infinite's the same, right? Yeah. An infinite number of backdrops and streets that he can shoot in. I mean, he literally could shoot in a different street corner every day and never run out of street corners. I mean, realistically, if you think about it, the amount, how big New York is, New York City, Manhattan, just the state of New York, you know, and just the downtown area in general. There's an infinite number of locations that he could be at. This is my New York. This is something that, unless you live here in Arizona, you don't have this. Just like we don't have New York. We don't have the skyscrapers. We don't have the big buildings. Now, granted, I say that, but immediately I'm like, well, wait a minute. If you live in like Chicago or LA or Detroit, sure, there's big cities, but you get what I'm saying. New York is New York. And anyone who's been in New York or is from New York or lives there now, you know what I'm talking about. You're like, this is New York. No, there ain't nothing else like it. In fact, Casey said it straight up. He'll never move. New York is home and he doesn't want to live anywhere else. But you get my point. This is my New York. And right now, when the weather's amazing, I need to take advantage of it. So hope you like desert. Something that's been on my mind the last few days, or I should say the last week or two. I've been really enjoying this hiking, and I'm going to go all in on hiking as long as I can, as long as this weather is amazing. Because right now it's about 4:30, and 2 months from now, 4 months from now, it'll be 115 degrees right now. It'll be unbearable, unenjoyable, miserable, not to mention not good for camera equipment. It's one of the reasons why I can't live stream during the summer. So it's one of those things where, what do I do then? If I can't use this as my backdrop, I can't vlog, you know? It's like, what does Casey do in the winter when it's snowing in New York, right? Sure, you have your moments when you're outside, you have your moments that you bear it and you just say, it is what it is, but the vlogs have to be inside. The vlogs have to be indoors. So I guess that's the answer, is I'll just have to be more creative with my shots indoors, you know? The good thing with this camera is it is kind of conspicuous. It's a stick, right? Obviously it's on a tripod. There's a screen. Anyone that looks over goes, that's a camera. Okay, what's he doing? Who? So, but at the same time, I'm a YouTuber. That's a well-known thing. 10 years ago when I used to do this, people would look at me like, what is he doing? He's talking to a camera. Fast forward 5 years, everyone's like, oh, are you a YouTuber? Like, it's a big deal. Now it's very common. I see people in grocery stores vlogging. I'm always like, oh, look at that. Or when we're on vacation or I travel, I see someone vlogging in the airport. I'm like, let's go, dude. Something else I've recently noticed or picked up on just this last week is I definitely vlog more when I'm by myself. Like when I'm just me, that's when I want to pull the camera out and vlog. That's when I want to talk to you, which I guess makes sense. When I have other people around, I'm talking to them. But I just don't vlog around the kids. I don't vlog around Tiffany like I used to. And I think it's mainly because they're not used to it anymore, honestly. Like the kids are used to it and the kids don't mind it, but Tiffany does. She's back, like she's reverted back to like 15 years ago where she's like, I don't want to be on camera. It's awkward, it's weird. Don't ask me questions. Don't force me to do anything. I'm like, I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm just like, I'm holding the camera while I talk to you. And she's like, yeah, but you're doing it because of the vlog. I'm like, okay. So that's why you don't see Tiffany in the vlogs hardly ever, other than maybe just a short little blurb when it's not directly at her. And the kids, like I said, it's just one of those things where like kids are off doing their own thing, and the 5, 10, 15 minutes, you know, little moments I get with them, it's just not one of those things to pull the camera. That's why I try to do more of the candid stuff where I set the camera up, you know, at afar and then just kind of let the action happen. But again, right now is a weird time. It's a weird time. It's a weird time because I'm like, the kids are living their own lives. And honestly, It just doesn't involve Tiffany and I, which I'm not complaining about. I honestly, I just told the kids how proud I am of them for being so independent. Like, they're literally they are literally the people that I wanted them to be. Super independent. Don't need mommy and daddy for really anything. They're self-sufficient. They do their own laundry. They have their own jobs. They have their own cars. I love it. But at the same time, there's times where I miss them. And I'm like, well, I try to get Bryce, I got Bryce out to go hiking last weekend, but then I tried to get him to go back on, I think, Monday, and he was like, no, I'm good. So, take it when I can get it. But like, Sierra's gonna be going with us tomorrow to the Salsa Fest, which I'm excited about that. All right, Bryce probably won't because I think he works, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's a weird time because the kids are very independent, which means they're hardly around, and when they are, it's small, compact, very like focused moments, and it's just, again, I got getting back into the brain mindset of pulling the camera out. That's why I love this setup, because I can just set up the camera and tripod, hit record, and then they forget about it. I've done that a couple times. I've actually forgot that I was vlogging, and I've got like a 15-minute clip of just nothing going on. But I'd rather have that to capture that one moment. If it's like 13 minutes into a 15-minute clip, you know what I'm saying? Worth it. Worth it. All right, made it to our destination. Honestly, I was just looking for a place out of the sun that I could sit and not have distractions. So, welcome to my cave. There's actually a cave here, and I don't know what. Looks like a rabbit poop, maybe? I'm thinking rabbit poop. But definitely big enough to have, a bobcat, mountain lion, something like that. Definitely could live in there. Maybe some coyotes, I don't know. Do coyotes live this close to civilization? I know they travel into the neighborhoods. We see them in the streets all the time, but I don't know where they like to dwell. So the weekend is upon us. Like I said, tomorrow, Salsa Fest in the day. The Bevos and Sierra have plans in the evening. Sierra's actually going to take Mason's senior photos, so they got plans for that in the evening. As of right now, Tiff and I don't have any plans in the evening. And then Sunday also, I think, is wide open, which, as I mentioned yesterday, I plan on going on a long hike. So I'm going to go to Skyline Park and pick one of the longer routes, maybe like a 10-mile hike, and do that. I'll do some research either tonight or tomorrow, figure out which trail I'm going to go on, and get up in the morning and get to it. So the first week of March is over, and obviously I haven't started the podcast yet. And I'll be honest with you, like, in the back of my mind, I want to start it. I want to reboot it. I want to get it going. I've been listening to a lot more podcasts in my car rides, and been listening to more podcasts, like variety of podcasts. And I'm just like, yeah, like I want to do that. I want that. But man, like right now, I feel like I'm maxed out. Like I'm not even streaming on a regular basis, and that's my favorite thing to do. The podcast just feels daunting, like to schedule. First of all, like have a dedicated time, like tell everybody in my life, this 2-hour block I am unavailable. To do that, and then to take that time and say, that time is now my podcast time, and so now I start scheduling guests and have to like plan and then be there. And I want it, but at the same time, I feel like maybe now's not a good time, because realistically, what I should do is schedule myself some time to stream. I should schedule myself some time. That way I can also make plans. It's the same thing, actually. Now that I'm actually saying it out loud, it's the same freaking thing. Whether I schedule myself time to record a podcast and schedule guests and put it on the calendar, or I schedule myself some time to stream and I reach out to my friends and say, hey, you want to play some games on this day at this time? Same thing. So who am I kidding? I can't do the streaming thing, so what makes me think I could do the podcast thing? I don't know. I'm loving the vlogs though, and obviously it works, and it works for me because it's around my schedule. I just start and stop the vlog when it's convenient for me. And days like yesterday, it just wasn't convenient. That's why I didn't get a vlog. I was constantly doing something at all times, and with somebody almost at all times. So it just vlogging wasn't even a thing that crossed my mind. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to mention the podcast because someone else recently just said, hey, it's March. When's the podcast going to start? And I'm like, yeah, probably not going to happen. I want to, but also at the same time, like, I don't want to do what I always do, start it and then stop it.
if I go back in on the podcast, I want to go all in. And like I said, I want to have like 4 weeks out and be 4 weeks ahead, which isn't my style. So I'm just being realistic that I don't know if I can reasonably do that. I need to reel it back in and go, okay, focus on the vlogs, make sure, you know, we're putting out quality vlogs on a consistent basis, and more live streams, really. And that means both here on YouTube, but also on Twitch. Like, I miss my Twitch community, and I know my Twitch community misses them, or misses me. And, you know, I'm watching my sub count just slowly drop off, because people were like, when that sub renews, they're like, well, Clint's not really streaming now, so I'll unsubscribe. When he comes back, I'll resubscribe. It happens. I go live, and there's a flood of new subs that come back, you know, obviously, because I'm back, I'm live. So there's that component as well. People are finding new communities, right? They're all moving over to other communities and finding new homes, which I can't be mad. I'm not mad at. I can't blame them. Like, of course they're gonna find new communities. I'm not being a good community leader, you know? Maybe that'll change in the summertime. Maybe because I won't be able to be outside as much, I'll be more inside. Maybe we'll do more live streams. I just wanted to get that off my chest, get that in the vlogs. I can clip this and point to people that, you know, ask about the podcast or ask about whatever. We need to do more of that too. Clipping is a thing now on YouTube. So it's like, I might post a 15-minute vlog and there's like these different segments in there. Totally can go in there and pull a clip. I don't know what the limit is on the clips. I'm assuming it's probably like 2 minutes, like Twitch. But it could be less than that. It could be 60 seconds. I don't know. Speaking of 60 seconds, I'm slacking on my shorts. You know, I thought I was doing pretty good there for a while, where I was posting one every week, but I guess I skipped a couple weeks there. I posted a few in 1 week and then skipped the next week, which, you know, technically that's the same number of shorts, but I need to be doing one a week minimum. And I've got video right now that I'm going to go back to my house and make a short tonight from my hike a couple days ago that I shot. And so that, I feel like that's the most important thing to do as well, is when I'm shooting a vlog, a long video, shoot vertical short clips to make a companion short, right? Because you can link related videos, right? So I can make a short and then link my long form video to it, which drives traffic to the long form, which is the whole point. So yeah, at least I'm thinking about it more, and I'm doing it more. I just need to do it more often. All right, that's good enough rest. Let's finish this hike and get to our live stream. You know what I just thought of? We are way overdue for a Q&A video. Or not a Q&A video, but some Q&A. I don't make Q&A videos anymore. I do shorts, because you can reply with shorts now. That's really what I need to do more of, is reply to shorts. I did that a while back when that became a new feature, and I loved it. I was like, yes, it's back. Video responses are back, because YouTube used to have video responses. Who's old enough and OG enough to remember video replies? Man, I used to do the crap out of it. In fact, at one point I had a Clintus replies channel where I started replying to videos with another channel. And then after a while I was like, well, that's stupid, because I'm not promoting my main channel. So I started doing video replies for my main channel. But anyway, you can now reply with YouTube Shorts. So I want to do more of that. But anyway, to do that, I need comments to reply to. So this video right now, in the comments, if you have a question that you'd like me to answer in a YouTube short, leave it right now in the comments below. There's your cue. And I will go through them, and I will answer, you know, as many as I can, or as many that feel like they're warranted, that deserve an answer. And of course, channel members get priority access. So channel members, if you get this and you have a question, leave it down below. You'll be the first ones I answer. Well, that was exciting. Just wrapped up a 2.5 hour live stream. Started on the back porch, was out there for about 2 hours. Sierra was out there for the majority of it too. She was sitting on the couch in front of me, and we kind of, I was doing my thing, and then she jumped in chat. So she was chiming into chat and hanging out and answering questions and whatnot. And then I got to the kind of the point, I was like, I'm getting a little hungry. And she had plans tonight, so she'd meet up with one of her friends who goes to U of A. She's up here for spring break. And so she left, and I was like, I'm getting hungry. I was getting ready to wrap up the stream, and I was like, how about I go inside? So I took the stream in with me, and I heated up my dinner and ate my dinner on stream. And my phone, hit 20%. And I was like, that's usually the time. Like I try to fully charge my phone before I go live, and then that's kind of my cutoff. Like, because I can stream forever, guys. I literally streamed 8 to 10 hours a day on Twitch. I love it, and so as long as there's people to talk to, I'll sit there and talk all day. Just saying. Well, it's 8 p.m. I'm going to eat something else a little bit small and call it a night. Maybe hit the bed, watch another James Bond movie. I'm on a James Bond kick right now. Feeling good, enjoying that. And yeah, call it a night. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. Thumbs up if you did. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Salsa Fest 2024.